Okay, so I'm back at the coke oven place. The bunker's right there. If you remember last video, we saw those pillars in the woods, the concrete ones, not the wooden ones. We saw them at night, couldn't really see a whole lot. I think the number 2 Rex mine is right above that, and that was like a conveyor belt support system that brought coal down the mountain maybe. After that, there's another trail over there. It leads to like an old reservoir with like a abandoned dam. It's a pretty good hike. But if we can get up there and see it, I'd like to. There's already something we missed. This looks like an old way station. This depression here reminds me of a way station. We didn't see this last time.
I don't think that goes anywhere. I think it stops. Yeah, it stopped right there.
Big hole right there in front of the door. I mean, it could have been a security slash way station. I don't know. Kind of big. Multiple rooms. Somebody was hoboing it. Looks like. This looks like it was a bathroom. Maybe. Yeah, there's nothing left in here. You can saw it mine. Kind of interesting though. Really don't know what it was exactly. Doesn't look like there's anything else back there. It's a piece of pipe or something. I mean, it couldn't have been that old, you know. This concrete blocks and this door frame doesn't look that old. Looks very secure though. Don't see anything else back there. Okay, so the pillars are just back there. That's where the number 2 is supposed to be. Looks like the pillars, the, I guess, conveyor, it was running this way. I think this is the right place. Alright, I don't know if this is it. We're gonna take a look though. Okay, so this is a rock overhang. That is not a mine. I don't think it ever actually was one. At least not there. Where's the coal seam? Looks like it's gonna be further down. There's a hole right there. That could have been something. I think it was. This dirt pile's piled up. See, there's another hole there. It's piled up in front of that. Yeah, there's a bunch of coal piled up here. So this could have been it, and it's just piled up on. And they really piled them up here. Like all of them have been piled. All that right there is piled up. This is the line, right? That's where the shale starts. Kind of right there in that area. Starting to learn how these things work. I mean, that one spot, I'm pretty sure it goes into the top of the mine. You'd have to dig it out though. Well, it was worth a try. They were really good at covering up their mines here. They were really big on that. Yeah, there's the pillars. It had to have been some old conveyor system, I guess. What is that? Is that something? I can't tell. We need to go up there and look at that, honestly. I don't know what that is. Okay, so those pillars are going that way towards the mine area. But I think I saw something this way. Definitely didn't look natural. Is that a freaking building? You gotta be kidding me. That looks big. Yeah, that's a big building. This was the road to it. Man, I wish we'd followed those pillars the other night. This would have been really cool in the dark. I don't know what this is, some kind of processing or maintenance place. I don't know. Collapsing / already collapsed. They had a chimney, a place for a stove over there. Big windows with the metal frames. These are some kind of pits. I think there's a date anywhere. I don't see anything. Could be on the collapsed portion. I guess it's been around for a minute though. It's just a back room. It's not much here. Nothing left over to tell you what it was. Had to have been industrial or something. I don't think anybody knows this is here. It was a pretty cool find. Yeah, some kind of industrial building or something. Had something to do with these pillars, storing, transporting, doing something with coal maybe from the number 2 mine, the one that is completely sealed off. Pretty obvious these pillars go right to it. Okay, now I gotta head back down this hill. The other trail that I want that goes to the reservoir abandoned dam thing, whatever it is on the other side of that mountain right there. 3.5 mile hike in. So come out to about 7 miles probably is the trail we're gonna take for the old reservoirs. I think that big building there and that pond pool thing was part of the old reservoir system. Were converted into like a residence. Okay, this is the trail we want. Hopefully it's not too bad off muddy. Probably gonna be packed with ATVs though. Bet. Not supposed to be any mines on this trail, but I mean, you never know, right? Like really old ones that are not on any maps. There weren't any on the map, we'll just say that. Okay, I think this is the first dam. People parked up here. It's supposed to be something to see. (1956). Okay, so pretty sure this was the first reservoir basically, and this is the dam they built to make it. They had some kind of wheel that fit there so they can control something. It doesn't look like that moved. Maybe there was stuff that used to be over it that moved. Like a big door here, a bunch of pipes down there. Yeah, I'm thinking there used to be a door that ran right over this. This looks broken off. Where does that go? There's a ladder, but I don't think it goes anywhere. Yeah, it just stops. I don't know, there's some kind of like little gate system there or something. Okay, well that's the first dam. We're gonna move on to the second one as soon as these ATVs pass. Pretty cool though. Definitely used to be a lot more to it. Like, that was the base of it. Sure, it had a way to outlet water. That's what these valves were for, probably. Something to do with it anyway. But there were 2 reservoirs. And they were on the same line, the same river, creek thing, whatever. The second one's a lot bigger. I'm just trying to not get run over by ATVs. It's starting to kind of look like the Smoky Mountains through here. Pretty cool. It is a pretty trail. I like this trail. I just had a ATV guy always step off to the side of the trail, let him pass, especially on trails this narrow. And he stopped and asked me if I needed anything to drink. I said, no, I'm cool, man, appreciate it. That's nice of them. They don't usually do that. They usually cruise right past you. It's the first time it's ever actually happened. Okay, still going. We got less than a mile Doing a little bit of uphill right now. It's all good though. Knew that was gonna happen eventually. Seen a few spots that may have been like really old wildcat mines. We're definitely in the right layer for it, but they're all piled up. Okay, totally missed the dam. So I gotta go back and find out where I missed the dam. But I see what may be something down there. I gotta get down there and find out. I think that's it. It's freaking big. There's gotta be a trail down there. I think I know where there was one. It's probably the old service road. I had mapped this out like as an access to the dam from the four-wheeler trail, because I just figured that there would be a access to it from the four-wheeler trail. I was thinking it's, you know, something people came back here to see. Apparently it's not, because if the trail that I'm thinking is the service road, that thing looks covered up and completely unused. I saw it and I thought about taking it, but then I started thinking, you know, I mean, I'm sure there'll be a little trail down to the dam. There was not, but I think this is it right up here. Yeah, see, they've got boulders piled up here to keep ATVs out, and the ATV guys aren't gonna hike this apparently. I will though. This was definitely the service road to the dam. It's a big rock cliffs. Pretty cool. That's what we were just on top of on the other trail. No wonder it looks so steep from up there. It's a literal cliff. Okay, we're 482 feet from it. There's an upper trail and a lower trail. I'm gonna take the upper one. Maybe the upper one goes to the top of the dam. That's what I'm kind of thinking. Big freaking pipe thing. Here's something. Looks like a walkway. Very old walkway. Yeah, buddy, this is it. I was right. The upper trail led us to the top of the dam. There's like a freaking tank or something. I don't know what that is. There's nothing in it but trash. Wow. This thing has been out of commission for a minute. Wow, my voice is echoing like crazy up to those grates. It's just a lot of really deep water. And it does overflow it. It is overflowing it right now. There used to be a door here too. You can see the impressions there. Not anymore. Yeah, it's just barely going over the top. This thing is still in really good shape, thankfully. I was hoping we could walk all the way across it, but yeah, no. No way. Can't even get on that. There's a ladder that goes straight down to that water though. Obviously we're not doing that. I don't even want to step on these grates. I don't know how old they are. They just completely abandoned the reservoir, I guess. Don't even use it anymore. So yeah, that's the abandoned dam. That was a pretty big one though. They probably kept tools in this tank thing up here maybe. Stuff they might need to use, and kept it locked up. Because there really isn't anything else here to support it. Yeah, he used to have like a little padlock on it or whatever. Pretty cool. Don't get to see that every day. Alright. got a couple miles to hike back, so I'm gonna get started. The clouds are starting to get freaking dark. I mean, it's already rained a little bit, but nothing too crazy yet. Yeah, I'm gonna get moving. I did hit more than a few spider webs on that trail, but none on this one. The good thing about ATV trails, don't have to worry about spider webs. It's feeling a little rainy, so I hope that situation doesn't progress any further, because it ain't too warm out here. 2.08 left, so just over 2 miles. Hasn't been any ATV riders in a while. I think we're like in that lull between the sober, responsible day trippers and the drunken night riders. I can't really talk too much. My night riding is pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie. Just hit the 1 mile mark. That's 1 mile to the car, not 1 mile to the end of the trail. It's getting dark though. Creepy woods. All right, already made it back to the first dam. All right, made it back to the beginning of the trail. But just think, I mean, you live in some place, it used to be somebody's work, that's your home, that's pretty cool. I would have left a lot of it the same, that's just me though. Pretty close to the car. I think it was a good trip, you know? I mean, we didn't get in the mine, but abandoned buildings in the woods and an abandoned dam, 2 of them. So, not a bad day. Just saying.
I just need